Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jatan with All Things Jatan, and I'm in my garage sitting in the car editing this video. I just wanted to come on here and really just say thank you to anyone that has recently subscribed to following this page. That has been a part of my journey since day one. I really appreciate it. This video is going to be a little bit all over the place, and I want to apologize in advance. I recently have been getting back into the habit of just getting a drive and a motivation to record again. Sometimes, like when you really just pick up the camera for memories and building with your kids and your family, like there's not always a game plan or a system behind it. And I really want to show this aspect and part of my life because I know it's so relatable. I reach out to several people reach out to me, and I just want to let whoever this is for know that you are not in this alone. You're not doing this alone. So I'm a solo mom of three. I have three daughters. I have Jordan, who is 14. I have Taylor, who is 5, just turned 5, and then I have Kason, who is 10. She will be 11 on the 15th of this month, my little Scorpio. And we've traveled together. We've gone to Disney, Magic Kingdom. We've relocated. We're originally from Delaware. For those of you that may not know too much about me, we now live in Georgia. And for anybody in this economy, even if you're doing really well, I felt like, me personally, I feel like this is the most that I've financially ever have made, and it's still a challenge to sometimes make ends meet. So with that being said, I want to come on here, whether we're in the house doing things or whether we're finding free things to do, just to, share, like I said, portions of my life with you all. So thank you for being here. In this clip, we went to a fall festival that we were invited to by a church. And one thing I love about living here in Georgia is that there's always something to do. If you know where the Battery is, I want to say it's in Smyrna, Georgia. Starting in October, if I'm not mistaken, on Fridays they start having movie night out in the Battery area, and they play all the way up until like around Christmas time or whatever. Because we went there one weekend to see The Grinch. Like, there's always something to do. There's a ton of food spots. We went there last year and were able to get boba. We also have season passes to Six Flags. Whenever you see like a deal saying, hey, to upgrade your tickets to a certain thing, like I hop on that. And a lot of times they will offer payment plans on those type of things as well. So that's what I took advantage of, because I couponed like prior to moving here. So anytime I can find a deal, I'm going to take it. But yeah, so they had the movie down there at the Battery. Recently, one of my good sis that I go to church with, she's in my Bible study group. She was telling me how they have free book fairs for like families and their kids and everything. And that was also the day that we went to the book fair, and we were running late. One thing about Georgia is you have to be before the time, because there's going to most likely be traffic. Yeah, but I just wanted to share, like, I am so happy, y'all, because my kids get to have the mom that I didn't have. And I don't say that like to me any shade, but just seeing the generation that exists now, like, I'm so happy that my kids see their mom when they leave for school and when they come home from school. I think that's like a really big deal. There was a situation with someone that my daughter goes to school with, and I've taken her to church with me. I don't want to put that story out there about this particular person. My prayers are with this individual child, but I just wanted to say that if there is somebody that that may not have the guidance, the resources, a mentor or something like that, take that child under your wing if you can. For those of you that may not know, I didn't physically give birth to Taylor, but I did a whole vlog about that. Just go ahead and go back. But I don't know what's in me that I naturally want to help wherever I can. And even as far as like my kids are concerned, I know a lot of times kids don't want to talk or Like, I start the discussion. Like, even, I can't use the excuse like, oh, well, they didn't come to me and all this other stuff. No, I go to them and I try to make them feel as comfortable as possible when it comes to various topics regarding peer pressure, choosing your friends, being kind to people, like not having an attitude, not assuming things, not thinking for people, because you know how that whole narrative goes. But I just wanted to jump on here. Like I said, I took my kids. You're going to see where we went to the fall festival and my morning routine where I get up and I go work out. And I like to do that because I am a overtime girl. Like in my previous, like prior to me moving here to Georgia, I used to work very long hours. And when I would get off of work, I would feel like I didn't have the brain capacity to even interact with my kids, if I'm just being transparent. And now it's like I get up before my whole household does so that I can get a jump start on my day. Like, jobs really don't encourage you to start early, and just overall give my kids the best version of me. I don't want to give them the tired, exhausted me, even though sometimes it's out of your control to be that. But I wanted to form like my own habits, create my own traditions when it came to my daughters and I. And like I said, just knowing the topics and the conversations I miss growing up, this is something that I wanted to be very intentional in communicating with my girls. Like, the world is really, if you think about it, our kids is like the next generation. So it's hard. It's hard. Morning. Say hey to.
Good morning.
We are
at Casey's school.
And we are about to go on a
field trip.
We're going to Stone Mountain today.
Yes, Stone Mountain.
And we are chaperoning. I wouldn't make it back in time to pick up Taylor, which is why we are bringing her along with us. It's a learning field trip, so she'll be able to still get some learning in while enjoying ourselves. Y'all see I had to bring out the big bear, the big body, honey.
She's a bear.
But I made it to the gym. It's 7:27. I went and worked out at 5:10 is when I made it there. Yeah, the last couple of days, and I'm surprised because my iron is still low. I start my infusions next week, right back up. This will be my third round of iron infusions. So I'm surprised that I had energy to get up and go. But when you don't have energy and motivation, you have to figure out something else. And because I know I'm so committed in creating this a lifestyle and sticking to my goals, I had to make it work. Stop, Tip.
Okay.
So I knew I had to, sometimes you just got to push through. And every time I don't feel like working out, once I do it, I feel so much better. But I found this cute little Starbucks dupe cup at Walmart. It was like $6. And I have some emergency in here because I also was starting to feel like I was coming down under the weather. Dawn, and I forgot my mask or whatever. But I had to pack my lunch. Kaysen's friend's mom is coming as well. So this is like one of her really good friends. So either way, they were going to be together in the group, I'm sure. But I'm about to get off this phone because my phone is not charged 100%. I will say that since I got my phone upgraded, the charge definitely lasts longer. So we'll see y'all in a little bit.
So it is what it is. Mariah Carey is being sued for All I Want for...